looks as if one of our ships is going for a ram. Look how beautiful this is. How you like that up your jacksy boy? Hi folks, and welcome to Check Out Naval Action. This is an early access game that has just, well, it's been available for quite a few months now. It's available on Steam, and I've been really meaning to bring out a video for this game for about 4 months, but I just haven't had the opportunity to. I watched a video by Sidestrafe about 4 months ago where he introduced this game, and it was very, very interesting. And the thing that really hooked me about this particular game is the fact that the developers reckon in its current state it's pre-alpha, it's not even alpha, and it's only about 2% done. Now, what's currently available at the moment is simply PvP with a little bit of PvE. And we'll go into that in a little bit, because the current way the game is set up is going to be very, very familiar to you guys from World of Tanks. But basically, you've got your UI here, you've got your armor. I've apparently taken a leak. I've got different modules up here: rudder, pump, magazine. I've got repair kits. I've got 3 modes. This is interesting and not related to World of Tanks, but my crew can focus on sailing, on gunnery, or on survival. And basically, that improves whether or not how mobile your ship is by a little bit. It improves how quickly you can reload and your accuracy, or it just keeps you alive if you're taking a lot of damage and receiving a lot of leaks. You've got crew members down here, which you can knock out on enemy ships. The fewer crew members you have, the harder it is, or the longer it takes to perform certain actions. You've got your sails, which can be damaged. And you've basically got your different sail modes here. I'm on full sails at the moment, but I can knock that down to half, slow, or dead slow. And I'm using the auto skipper. So you can do a lot of this stuff manually. You can actually control your sails manually, I believe, but I'm not a sailing expert. Haven't got into that much detail yet. So basically, there's a lot here. You can even change your ammo types, which I might do right after I send... Ooh, hang on, battle's over. How is this battle over? Why is the battle over? I was just about to put a huge shot into this guy. Okay, yeah, alright. So it's an early access. This is the UI. This is what you get when you log into the game. There's no tutorial, obviously, or anything else. But as I said, this is going to be very, very familiar to you guys. You've got different tiers of ships. You start off with the Lynx, and you basically move on to the Cutter at Tier 2. And as you can see, I haven't played very much. I haven't even unlocked a Tier 2 yet. But you start off with the Lynx. You can move up through the different classes of ships. Obviously, they get heavier, get more armor, get more guns. The yacht you see here is the pre-purchase bonus. You get that for just pre-purchasing the game. Unfortunately, you can't use this to unlock anything else in the game. It's just a pretty little ship for sailing around in low-tier games. It is slightly better than the Lynx. It's got more guns, but not by much. But yeah, this should be very, very familiar to you guys. And you can set up, for example, I'm here on the Lynx. By going into Constructor, you can set up different decks, different cannons if you want to change to different cannon type. You can, as I say, change ammo. I was hoping to show you that in the gameplay, but didn't get around to it. But you change ammo types between shot, which basically takes out crew members, but you need to be very close. Ball and chain, which takes out sails, slows the enemy ships down. You've got double shot, which does more damage but shorter range. You need to use it at close range. And then you've got your standard ball ammo. So you can change ammo types during the game or while actually fighting. You've got very, very few basic game modes here, but then again, it's a pre-alpha. So what you just saw me doing was playing PvE because there were no players queuing up for light ships. There are players queuing up for light ships now. Unfortunately, they're in bloody brigs. So maybe we'll play another game in a light ship, but I was hoping to show you some PvP. I guess I'm going to be able to do that. And just while we're waiting, it's because it takes a minute to get into, or over a minute to get into the game. Why am I bringing you this video now? Well, as I say, I originally saw this game about 4 months by Sidestrafe, and I bought it shortly after watching Sidestrafe's video because it looks so interesting. Then I decided that I was going to bring out a video, and my PC died. So that put a delay of about a month on this video. And then when I was ready to make the video, the company that is behind Naval Action had problems with PayPal, so you couldn't actually buy the game, and I thought there was no point in putting out a video then. However, since then, they've fixed their PayPal problems. It's possible to buy the game again, and more YouTubers seem to be getting into this. I'm seeing a lot more Naval Action videos appear in my YouTube feed, and it deserves it. Because, as I say, at the moment it's just a combat test, and there's going to be a lot of PvE, a lot of PvP added to the game. There's going to be, as I say, base building, there's going to be crafting, there's going to be fleet actions, there's going to be exploration, piracy, privateering, there's going to be nation building. The developer has a lot of ideas for this game, and the fact that they reckon it's only 2% finished, and the 2% they have done is just beautiful. It is a beautiful looking game. It's done so well. I've got high hopes, got a lot of high expectations for this title, and it's not that expensive. So I'm really hoping Naval Action turns into something amazing, because I kind of view it a little bit like an alternative to maybe Star Citizen. It's the same premise. You're going to have a big open world, there's going to be exploration, there's going to be lots of different things you can do, and that's what really interests me. Another thing that really interests me is the fact, and I can't remember whether it was a developer that said it or someone else, but the ships aren't going to stay. It's not like Star Citizen where you can get insurance or lifetime insurance on a ship. One thing that is worrying me about Star Citizen, even though I haven't done a Star Citizen video in a while, is the fact that I could take out a ship that has lifetime insurance, and I could lose that ship, and then I go back to my hangar, and the insurance gives me a new ship. But that means then that, for example, there are 2 ships in the game. Whoever managed to steal my ship and the ship that is returned from insurance. So basically, I don't know how that's going to affect the economy of the game. The fact that ships can just magically multiply. Whereas in Naval Action, it's a little bit like EVE Online. If you actually lose your ship, you lose your ship. Hard luck. You're going to have to get a new one. You're going to have to downgrade, you're going to have to research, build, or buy a new one. And, yeah, I think this game has a lot of possibilities. Anyway, why am I talking about Naval Action, and why am I bringing you a Naval Action video? Well, this is part of my 1.5 subscriber special. It's a bonus video. You also had a World of Tanks video today, so don't complain. So 1.5k subscribers, and there's a question in this video as well. You see, when I first started playing games, I talked about a lot of classic games, and there was a very classic game based around sailing. All the way back from 1995, 1996, I believe. And it was a game that was brought out by a very, very famous guy. A guy who was very, very famous in the early days. He still is very famous in the world of video development. Video game development. In fact, titles are still being released with his name. Titles were released with his name on them as frequently as about 4 months ago. So he brought out a sailing game, or a game based around sailing, around 1995, 1996, and this game was amazing. I remember spending a lot of summers playing this game, and I've got 2 Steam keys for this particular classic game. If you want another couple of hints, this guy was the co-founder of Microprose, which was a very, very famous game developer around the time I started playing games. And he was also the founder of Firaxis, which was another very, very famous game development company. So that should be enough clues, but the question today is, what was the name of that famous sailing game? Or game based around sailing? If you can guess the correct game, you're in with a chance in the comments of winning a copy of that particular game. As I say, it's a great game, and not only am I going to give away a copy, I'm going to give away 2 copies of it. I've got 2 Steam keys for this particular game, and I'm going to be giving them away to whoever can guess the name of the game in the comments. Not the first one to guess. As per usual, anyone who comments with the correct name will be entered into a draw. But this was a very, very famous game. First of many very famous games released by this guy, with his name on the title. And if you can name it, you're in with a chance of winning that particular game. And now I kind of want to go side on, but I'm worried about running in front of the Iron Captain here. Enemy team are bunching up. We're going PvP. Not sure if any of those hit, but kind of want to use these guys as meat shields because I am very, very lightly armored. It looks as if we're focusing on this guy Hierophant. You can see in chat they're asking that we focus on him. So that's what we're gonna do. So the nice thing about being in this light tier 1 ship is the fact that I'm very, very fast, very, very maneuverable. Ooh, they hit. That was nice. So, unlike some of the bigger ships that have a lot more armor, a lot more hit power, or firepower, I am fast and maneuverable. But I do not want to get hit by this guy. It looks as if he's turning to angle to get a shot at me. So we're going to give him a smaller target. We're going to turn away. Oh, nope. He's spinning around to focus on the others. So this guy... Oh, the side I'm shooting at is his weakest armor. So you've got this red line. You've got to judge it. They went slow. So the ship is bobbing up and down, and that's affecting my elevation, caused me to miss quite a few shots. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch the ammo to double, because I'm getting in quite close now, and double ammo does more damage, but it has less range. My crew are still focused on sailing. Let's switch them to gunnery, give myself a faster reload. So you can see he's actually repairing. He was very damaged, but he's actually repaired by quite a bit. And again, having problems with my elevation. And because my ship tilted to the side, all of those went into the water. So maneuvering is quite tricky in this game, mainly down to the fact that when you go into the shooting mode for the game, you tend to tunnel vision and lose sight of the ships that are around you. And I remember my first couple of games, I was rammed and died from a teammate. Double shot, missed them all. And also I've rammed a teammate who turned in front of me, but I didn't see him turn in front of me due to the fact I was in my aiming mode. But yeah, I'm only playing Tier 1. I think I've spent about an hour in this game up till now. So I'm taking fire, I'm taking quite a bit of fire. I don't have armor, unfortunately. I'm being fired at by Tier 3s right here. You can see how much bigger that ship is compared to mine. It looks as if one of our ships is going for a ram. Look how beautiful this is. How you like that up your jacksy boy? So we can turn, we can maneuver, and we're going to get some more shots, give them a broadside from the other side. I would say he's probably taking on quite a lot of water. His gun ports are below the water here. So the Iron Captain really went all out here. And I'm just focused on getting to Tier 2. I just want to get damage done. Don't know whether I'm going to get around in time to put some more damage into this guy before he sinks. Oh, double shot. The range on the double shot is just so poor. So it looks as if Hierophant is actually dead. There's no point in shooting him anymore. So who are we going to focus on now? I don't know how. Arachnats? Okay. Looks like he's going to be the next target. So you can see up on the top of the screen, the game time, 48 minutes left. This is not a game where you can log in and play a very, very quick couple of games like you can in World of Tanks. And fortunately, it takes a lot longer, but the games are much more sedate, calm, Thought that guy might have been AFK, but nope, he's firing. And because I've still got double shot loaded, I actually want to close the distance here. So this guy's weakest armor is on this side. So he doesn't look very healthy. And because I'm using double shot, I'm gonna have to aim a little bit higher. Let's try that. And at least one of them hit. Still alive. And this guy, the Iron Captain, is he going to go for another ram? I think he's going for another ram. Oh, this is ridiculous. Haven't played too many games, but that's the first time I've seen someone being so aggressive. I don't think any of those hit. No, 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 no. Slow, 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 slow. Don't wanna hit him. Don't wanna hit him. No! No, 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 no. So I've basically just lost the front of my ship. And I'm taking on water. I'm taking on water. I'm taking on so many leaks. 5. Repair. Pump. I'm dead. I'm dead. Ah. Oh well, you can't win them all. So basically, yeah, this is naval action and me failing badly. And I was talking about ramming earlier on. Tunnel visioning. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be very good at this game, but I'm really looking forward to naval action. I think it's a game with a lot of potential. And as I say, this is just part of the 1.5k subscriber special. And basically, yeah. There's a very famous sailing game, and basically from a very famous early game developer. So basically, if you can name what that game is, I'm going to give you an opportunity to win a couple of copies. I'm going to give away 2 copies of that particular game, just to whoever manages to comment. And as I sink to my grave here and say hello to Davy Jones, yeah. I guess I'm just going to watch out the rest of this game. But I'm not going to force you guys to watch the rest of it. So this is my second PlayStation session in Naval Action. It's not a game I'm going to play very much, but it's a game I'm going to keep an eye on. I'm really optimistic about the future of this game. As I say, if the developers reckon the game is 2% finished, and it's this good at 2%, I reckon it's going to be amazing. Fingers crossed, touch wood, and everything else. So thank you guys for watching. Best of luck in the competition. Wikipedia is your friend if you're a relatively new player and you're not an old phobie like I am. And I'll see you next time.